Meet Anderson, a very successful businessman. He owns several businesses and also into real estate. Anderson owned chains of properties and businesses. He was a lover of expensive and good things money can afford. No one believed he could ever get married to someone from different financial background, but he did. Anderson got married to Scarlet, who was from a poor background. He met her on one of his trips to inspect his newly acquired properties. It was a love at first sight for Anderson, and he did everything possible to woo and marry Scarlet. Their home was filled with love and happiness. He gave Scarlet everything money can afford: a good car, designer clothes and bags, a good hair, and a boutique where she sells unisex clothes and shoes. Anderson's friends never seized any opportunity to tell him that Scarlett never loved him and that she married him because of his wealth and affluence. Charles told Anderson on one of their boys' evening outing one day, "Anderson, my guy, all women are the same. They are all about the money and nothing more. Once your money is gone, the love is gone as well. So in other words, no money, no love." No, Charles. You are getting this wrong. Not all women. Just say some women. Or rather, most women, but certainly not all women. Because my baby Scarlet is not included in that bracket of women. Anderson said, Anderson, when I said all women, I meant all women. Oh. You remember what happened to me now? When I had financial crisis and my fiancé then left me for a richer man. She couldn't even borrow me money from the business I opened for her. That was the same girl I did everything for. I loved her with all of my being. She professed love to me morning, afternoon, and night, only for her to leave me at my darkest and lowest time. So my guy, now all women. Oh. After that discussion that night, Anderson came home worried. What if Charles was right? What if Scarlett is included? No, Scarlett loves me as much as I love her. But I think I need to be sure it's not all about the money and a big name. So he came to a conclusion to put his wife, Scarlett, to test. One evening, as Anderson and Scarlett was at home, chilling and bonding, he received a call that all his goods and his containers sank on the way to Nigeria. He stood up with his phone, dumbstruck. "Honey, what is it? What happened? Who called?" Scarlett asked all at once. "You remember our container that was supposed to arrive in Nigeria in 1 week's time? Everything is gone. Everything is gone, baby." Anderson cried. Scarlett consoled him. 2 days later, Anderson was invited to the EFCC office for money laundering and all his accounts was frozen. His businesses seized and shut down and was given 1 week to vacate his house until the investigation is over. It was a very devastating moment for Anderson and his wife, Scarlett. Sleep was far from him. As he sat down one day worried, Scarlett walked up to him. "My love, see, I don't think being worried is going to solve this problem. They will soon find out that you are innocent once the investigation is over and our lives will go back to normal," Scarlett said. "Thank you for believing that I'm innocent. We have few more days to leave this house and all my accounts are frozen. I think you should go stay at your parents' house while I stay back and find a way to get us out of this predicament," Anderson said. "I am going nowhere. You are my husband and we took a vow to be together in all circumstances and I intend to keep to that vow. I still have a running business that can sustain us. I suggest we look for a small apartment that we can pay for and move into." Anderson stared at her with surprised look on his face. Later that week, they got a small 2-bedroom apartment and moved into before the 1 week deadline given to them elapsed. Scarlet was everything a supportive wife should be. She made sure there was food at home. Scarlet secretly slipped in some cash into Anderson's wallet before she leaves for her store. I feel so miserable and incapacitated, Anderson told Scarlet on one of their discussions. I am the man. I should be the one taking care of you and not the other way round. This is so unfair, he said. Come on, honey. We both know that if tables were turned, you would do way more than this. You single-handedly took care of me as your wife, built my parents a comfortable home, and pays them monthly allowances. So please, I should be the one thanking you, Scarlett said. By the way, how is the investigation going? Any news on who framed us up? Not yet, but I was asked to come to the office tomorrow morning, though I don't know why, Anderson replied. That night, Scarlett prayed like she had never prayed before. She prayed and hoped that the invitation will bring good news. The next day, Anderson came home with same old story. It wasn't a good news at all. Scarlett was sad about that, but she needed to be strong for her husband. She worked extra hard, increased her market strategies so as to attract more sales. She advertises it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, and other social platforms. You can say she was everywhere. Fortunately for her, the sales increased. 5 months later, while she sat down with Anderson in their small sitting room, she brought out an envelope and handed it to Anderson. Honey, this is for you. Anderson looked at her with keen interest. He opened the envelope and it was a check of 5 million naira. What is this for? And where is it from? Anderson asked. I know it's not much for a new business, but honey, you can start something with it. Anything at all, while waiting for the investigation to be over. We can actually divide the store into two, one part for the boutique and the other part for you. Anderson stared at her with surprised look and at the same time with sadness. He hugged her so tightly. You are just an angel. Just like your name, Scarlet, you are so pure. What did I ever do to deserve you? Your love, your dedication. Even when I had nothing to offer you, you are still here. Right here with me, breaking your backs for me, working extra hours and making extra efforts for us. Look at where we live, from a mansion to here, and you didn't talk. You paid for it, baby. When was the last time you got a new hair for yourself or any new stuffs? I don't know what to say, but just have in mind that I will spoil and pamper you till eternity when all this is over. But honey, just add this to your business. I got a call from the EFCC that the investigation is over and I am innocent. So you see, our properties will soon be released. Thank you, my love, but just invest it more in your business. Anderson said, so emotionally. They hugged so tight before going off to sleep. Anderson couldn't sleep a wink. He kept on staring at his sleeping wife. He felt really sad instantly for making her go through all the stress just to prove a point to himself and Charles, his friend. He instantly hated himself for that and texted Charles to meet him at their usual bar the next day. In the morning, Anderson dressed up and left. He told Scarlett he was going to finalize the release of the properties with the EFCC, but instead, he went to the bar where he met Charles already waiting for him. Charles, do you know I'm a jerk? I watched my wife work herself out just to prove a useless point. I made her suffer. I went to her store and realized that she sold some of the things there just to feed us and come up with 5 million naira for me to start up another business. Anderson said. She did what? Charles exclaimed. My God, indeed, your wife is cut out from a different fabric. She's one of a kind. I can't believe that a woman could go to this extent just to make her man happy and start by him. I felt really terrible for this, and we need to end this drama now, please, Charles said. That afternoon, Anderson called Scarlet, telling her that their properties and businesses has been released and his bank accounts too. Scarlet was so happy and overjoyed. So you mean we have our life back? Yes, baby, Anderson responded. The next day, Anderson took Scarlet to a car stand. He asked her to pick any car of her choice, any car at all, and it would be hers. I can't let you move into our new house without a new car, he said. But do we actually need a new house? The old one is still very much comfortable and okay for us, Scarlet asked. Don't protest, my love. New life, new house, new car, new us, he said. And from there, they moved to a massive mansion. You are free to call it a castle because it could pass as one. Scarlet jumped up in excitement. She giggled wide, running round the house like a cute little baby. It was a sight to behold. A more stocked boutique, expanded and furnished just for his baby girl. Anderson also planned a 1-month trip to Paris for both of them. You have worked so hard, my love, and you need to sit, relax, and enjoy for at least 1 month. I just want you to be taken care of. By me, of course, he told her. While in Paris, as they sat in a boat owned by Anderson, enjoying the sweet breeze and the calmness of nature, Anderson held her hand. He looked into her eyes. I bless the day I met you, Scarlet. You are not just a wife to me. You are my everything, and I will cherish you for life. And I think I am ready to welcome a mini you into our family. What do you think about it, baby? Should we make a baby now? He asked with that flirty eyes that kissed and drifted into the burning passion that built up within them.
Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking with us to the end of this amazing story. Thank you for watching to the end. And if you enjoyed it and you learned one or two things, please let us know in the comment section. Tell us where you're watching from and what you learned. We really love to hear from you. And until we come your way next time, please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and turn on your notification bell to get notified when we post another video. See ya. Bye.